We're back with our best bets of the week for the Premier League. It's week 8. Myself, Aidan Perkins and James Mason have got 4 selections for you this weekend. And we're going to start with arguably the game of the weekend, James. It's Liverpool versus Leicester at Anfield. It's the leaders versus third in the table. Both sides, of course, in great form. And I think this one is ripe for both teams to score, but Liverpool to win. You can get odds of around 2-1 on that. Liverpool have only kept 2 clean sheets in the Premier League all season and could easily have conceded last week against Sheffield United when they only won by 1-0. Their defence has not been as good as it was last season in the Premier League when they nearly won the league. And Leicester on the back of that 5-0 win against Newcastle. Jamie Vardy in great form. I think Leicester can score, but I think Liverpool will still get another victory and make it 8 out of 8. Yeah,
I think it's a good shout that. I mean, both sides have got goals in them, formidable front trios when you look at it. Yes, they've both got good defences as well, but you think attack will dominate in this game. Liverpool, I think they will probably just have the edge on them, like you say, but I do fancy the Foxes probably to get on the score sheet as well. Let's move on then to the game over in Lancashire. The Burnley taking on Everton, and that's the one that I've had a quick look at. And I fancy the Clarets actually to get the win. 31-16 they are to win on their home patch against an Everton side that have been very, very disappointing this season. The pressure is well on at Marco Silva's shoulders. Now, Everton have had 3 defeats from 4. That's in all competitions, so very disappointing from them. As for Burnley, they're unbeaten in 3. They had a 2-2 draw against Aston Villa, and I think the momentum of that, because they scored late on to equalise, get a share of the spoils, I think it's probably a good shout for Burnley to get the home win.
Yeah, always a tough place to go, isn't it, Turf Moor? Traditionally a ground that some teams seem to struggle on. And I can see that. I can see Everton going to Turf Moor and getting turned over. Next match we're going to look at is the one between Norwich and Aston Villa.
Yeah, Norwich and Aston Villa. Now, you could go for the win on this one, but I'm just going to start off with an anytime goal scorer bet, because Teemu Pukki, I think, he hasn't scored in his past couple of games, but he's 21-20 to score any time in this game against Villa. Now, all of his 6 goals have come at Carrow Road, bar 1. That was on the opening day of the season, so he obviously likes playing on home soil. If you wanted potentially to go for a Norwich win, 11-8 for the home win against the Villa side that have been a little bit inconsistent. You're not too sure what you're going to get. One thing I do think you will get in this game is goals, because neither side can defend.
Yeah, and obviously both coming up from the Championship last year, they know each other quite well. But I do like the thought of Pukki scoring again. He's had a really good start to the season, and a bit of a surprise really that he's so high up in the goal scoring charts. But yeah, I think that's a good shout for him to score against Aston Villa this weekend. Our final best bet of the weekend is from the London derby between West Ham and Crystal Palace. It's the Saturday evening game. And I think West Ham are good value here at 21-20 to pick up the home win. They've been much better this year, West Ham, so far this season. Summer signing Sebastian Haller is doing really well. The likes of Andrei Yarmolenko and Aaron Cresswell playing really well for West Ham at the minute. Last time out at home, they beat Manchester United by 2-0. They also beat Norwich at home. I think they're really good at the London Stadium at the moment, West Ham. And Crystal Palace aren't travelling so well. They did get that good win at Old Trafford when they won 2-1, but that was a bit of a smash and grab from Palace earlier in the season. And lost last time out at Tottenham 4-0. So I don't think it'll be a repeat of that. I think West Ham will win, not necessarily by 4 goals, but I think they'll win by a couple. And I think the Hammers to beat Palace in the big London derby on Saturday evening is a really good bet for us to finish on this weekend, week 8 in the Premier League. So that's our selections. Then we think Liverpool and Leicester will go the way of Liverpool, but both teams to score. We fancy Teemu Pukki to score for Norwich against Aston Villa, and also we think that Burnley will beat Everton, and finally West Ham to beat Crystal Palace in the London derby. Don't forget you can follow us on social media and also check us out on YouTube.